Hello there. I have a point to make today about making things. I often get asked something to the effect of, you know how to make a lot of stuff, where did you learn all of those skills? Or else some sort of compliment like, oh, you know how to sew as well as blacksmith? Oh, you're so talented. I got a couple points to make today about this. The first is that I know how to make a lot of stuff because I've made a lot of stuff. Besides the obvious truism in that statement, there's a snowball effect that occurs when you try and learn new skills. When you try and pick up a new skill from scratch, you have to learn how the tools work, how the materials work, how your hands work, how all three work in conjunction, and how to manipulate them to achieve the desired result. A lot of the skill and knowledge that goes into any given task is not exclusive to that task. There are significant overlaps even between crafts that don't seem to have any relation. Blacksmithing will teach you how to manipulate a hammer and chisel. If you then decide to take up woodworking, you're not starting from scratch. Even though you use the hammer and chisel differently, some of that knowledge transfers over. On the material side of things, wood and metal are obviously very different mediums. There are, however, certain inevitable similarities between them, as they are both bound by the same laws of physics. For instance, they both have a grain structure. The one constant between all possible crafts is your hands. Learning how to use your hands is a big part of any given skill set. Though the specific action that you're practicing might not transfer over very well, the underlying hand-eye coordination and fine motor control transfers over very nicely. Going back to the metaphor of the snowball effect, the more skills you learn, the easier it becomes to pick up new skills because you already know some of the stuff that goes into them. We see something similar occur in a lot of different genres of learning. It's very difficult to learn a second language, but if you already speak 3 languages, learning a fourth is not so much of a big deal. If you've got no musical ability, it's very difficult to learn how to play piano or guitar, but if you already know how to play piano and guitar, it's not so difficult to pick up clarinet. Picking up any given skill will make you slightly better at every other possible skill. Learning how to carve stone with a chisel will make you a better knitter. Learning how to knit will make you a better potter. Every skill has at least some overlap with every other skill, even if that overlap is as basic as they both require your hands. Returning to the initial point, it's not any kind of talent that allows me to make a lot of different things. I've just tried enough mediums that whenever I pick up something new, I've already got the groundwork laid. I hope you found this interesting. Thank you for listening.